What's up, people? Nilipata alarm, so let's continue on with the video. This is the continuation of the first video. So, as I told you that the Kenyan people, especially the youths and the millennials, they are not lazy. They are just exhausted. We are exhausted. We were told that go to school and then shule, get good grades and graduate, jobs will come. Even though kama tunajua that system is broken, but to some point, reality inakwambia, you know what? Surprise, motherfucker! Degrees have become decorations. I'm telling you, in Kenya, degrees have become decorations. Internships became unpaid slavery. Experience has become a requirement for an entry job. How can you get experience if you are not working? If they won't employ you to have that experience, where are you going to get experience? I know that sometimes you have to lie, sometimes kuna loopholes, and sometimes you have to get connections and good networking. That is why if you don't have a network of people, comment down below community. I'll add you to the community of like-minded people, so you can get yourself into a network of people, so you don't have to go through these struggles. So we started glorifying the hustle, not because it is noble, but because it is the only option left. People start hustling after campus. But here is the truth that nobody wants to say. But I will say it to your faces. You cannot hustle your way out of a broken economy. You cannot hustle your way out of a broken economy. Why? You might be asking, okay, Evans, what do you mean? The reason I'm saying is because kama understand venye pesa flow pesa Kenya ina flow, then una realize aje pesa yenye like almost 90% of money inatembea na government, big corporations na the individuals wako well settled. Alafu pesa nyingine inaenda foreign exchange. You get it? So pesa inazungukanga hivyo. Alafu na taxes. So taxes ndio zinatulink sisi na government. But the government yenyewe haiwork na sisi. Like haitapatia tender kama tuseme tunataka kutengeneza railway ama tunataka kufanya anything ama maybe barabara. We have engineers. Like education system imekuwepo hapa for a long time. Na watu wamekaa kusomea about engineering na vitu kama hizo. But nani alisema like atuzitengeneza barabara zetu? The Chinese people wakikam Kenya kutengeneza barabara hawakuji na nini? Hawakuji na hizo tractors. Tuko nazo. We have the tools. But mbona tuna outsource into foreign, and then tuna expect to collect tax kutoka kwa hapa ndani? Like, so what is linking the lower class people na the watu wenye wako huko juu ni government. Lakini government na waliki na tax. Na kila time ni umeona like unajua wasa walikuwa naumia sana about tax, walikuwa wenye walikuwa naelewa. Wenye wako wanaelewa walikuwa wameenda huko kukimbishana na polisi. But that is the truth behind the demonstration which was happening. It is because like ni looting literally. I don't know if I'm making sense. So the taxes si mbaya, lakini kama tunaweza improve the way we are living in Kenya, tupatiane jobs in Kenya, then I don't think like taxes itakuwa shida. But when you outsource everything and you expect to come and collect taxes, that is where the problem comes in. I don't know if I'm making sense. And these leaders and the people who are committing these things wanajua what ni wanafanya. Sisi hawajui. No. Mtu mwenye elewi ni mama mboga. Mama mboga anashangaa kwani economy inakaa mbaya, lakini kuna mtu mwenye kujua anaenda kutengeneza pesa. But mama mboga na ule mtu wa viatu na ule mtu mwenye anafanya tu vitu zake huku chini hana that knowledge ya kuelewa how money ina flow in Kenya. So yeye kazi yake ni maze kimungu, like anaendesha pikipiki yake, at the end of the day anarudi kwa nyumba akienda kupiga hesabu, like ana survive day to day. Anakula leo, kesho tena amkia. So amkia kesho akona shida, like ana watoto anapeleka shule, akona bibi anafaa kulisha, nyumba anafaa kulipa, especially kana kata au. And that is something wenye si humanity kabisa, si humanity. And these people wenye wako na pesa, like I wonder that a small iota about the experience of this guy anapitia. I remember some time back wakati wase walikuwa wameanza kupata kazi remote tasks. Wakati ule msali alianza kuexplainia Mr. His Excellency Mr. Ruto. Alikuwa anamexplainia about remote tasks. I mess it up, like nilimwangalia kama mama sana, because that is one of those people wenye like ushaona ule mtu mwenye anaangukia lottery alafu na aliye hata pesa ni nini, like the lottery akaangukia. The moment I understand how to analyze your stuff, and right now watu wangekaa wanatembea vizuri in Kenya. But that's not the point. The point is you can only system build your way out. You have to build a system, and if you don't know how to build a system, don't worry, I have a manual and I'm giving out free of charge to those people who want to learn and want to get out of the system. Now let me define the economy simply. An economy is how value flows in a society. Especially let's talk about Kenya, because we live in a Kenya as a nationality. Who creates it? Who controls it? And who benefits from it? Those are the three punctual questions that everyone should be asking. Now, who creates the value flow in the society? Who controls it? And who benefits from it? That is why I'm telling you, you have to understand how money flows in an economy. Who creates that money? Who creates that flow? Who gives that flow momentum? It is those people wenye wako chini kwa pyramid. Mama mboga na ule mtu wa kibanda na mtu anauza mahindi. Now, but who controls it? The government, because you number taxes, and if you don't pay those taxes, could something bad will happen to you. Now, who benefits from it? Because the government operates like a private corporation. Kuna some individuals, juu nimekwambia corruption in a run like inaweza kaa nepotism, tribalism. Those kuna watu wenye benefit specifically from it. Like ukiangalia kama tuseme in politics in Kenya, in the Kenyan government, kuna watu wamekaa in power for more than 20 years. Na hawajulikani ni kazi gani wanafanya. Na si eti hao watu hawajulikani, wanajulikana poa sana. Kila wakati wana attend official government meetings. Mbona kuna mtu ashai question? Because you can never question. We are a third world country. You'll never question, and that is why I'm skeptical mbona nikiongelea this stuff. I'm just a commentator. I'm just commentating on what is happening. It's come up in anything. Now, this video I'm just posting for my kids. Like mimi, I'm not an activist. Mimi hata siendangi maandamano, msikuja kunifinya. So, but I know. Comment down below if you want me to send you the list of the names specifically. But I don't think utafanya anything, because kama watu wenye wako in power wenyewe hakuna kitu wanafanya, because they are part of the circle, the elites in Kenya. So in Kenya, value is created by many and captured by the law. And this law, it represents the few people who wenye wako on top of the pyramid, especially the people who are in the government. This is not capitalism, because if it was capitalism, watu wengi wange benefit haraka. This is called extraction. This is called exploitation. Extractions mean taking without reinvesting. Chenye like inamaanisha like unajua extraction, exploitation ni hivyo, like unachukua bila ku reinvest back into the system. Like taxes zikikolektiwa, si ndio? And then government inapatiana tenders na watu wenye wako huko juu peke yake, the big corporations. Alafu inafanya foreign exchange, na ikitaka kufanya projects itatoa watu nje ilete Kenya wakuje kufanya hiyo kazi, na hawa watu wako hapa ndani hawapati those opportunities. You get what I'm trying to say? So in extract the taxes zenye zinasaidia ku build the government ama the infrastructure in Kenya, schools, roads ama anything. But what watu haipati local people opportunities to do this, you know. It is not reinvesting into the economy. That is why we are not growing as a country. Hatuhitaji kuongeza taxes ndio tugeuke into
a hidden flaw or maybe a hidden design. You think you're tired, that you're burned out, distracted, overwhelmed. What if
what I'm trying to say is that we don't need more taxes in order to turn into a first world country, a first tier country. We only need people who will be held accountable. Na people who are going to eradicate this thing called corruption. Even though ina benefit watu wengi, but na wewe hapa chini hakuna kitu unaweza fanya. Just tumia system. Nimekwambia ukilana about kama system iko broken, kama unajua system iko broken, try not to fix it. Try to use it to your advantage. Na the same thing inafanyika. Like uko hapa chini, learn about corruption, use it. But mtu mwenye hapa chini hata eradicate corruption inaweza kuja chini. Then that is how you do it. Kama mjui ni elect belewa some fears kutoka Saint ulizia politics in this county. Mtaanzia hapo before I move on to Kenya mzima. and to East Africa, and I'll be leading Pan-Africanism in the coming 5 to 10 years. That is what I'm preparing for. So put faith in me, Yombe. In Kenya, there's a problem, and we have to look at it. Now let's touch about taxes. I know that you are wondering, okay, Evans, you know you are talking more. Nah, we don't get the value. Let's talk about taxes. I know that is why you are disappointed. The topic that makes everyone suddenly become an economist. Taxes are not the problem. Taxes were never the problem. Misuse of taxes is. People don't hate paying taxes. Like kama utalipa taxes na mtotoka atasomeshwa shule, I don't think utaika na shida na kulipa taxes. People hate paying taxes into a black hole. We hate paying taxes that we don't hate paying taxes na tujui kwenye zinaenda. You pay more, services don't improve, accountability disappears, and then leaders tell you to tighten your belt alafu ongeza taxes. That is where the problem comes in. Our belts are already on the last hole. Niaje tunaweza tighten anymore? Hata hatuna place ya kupumua. Let's talk about tribalism. The ghost that lives in every election. Nasikia watu wa mlima, what the fuck, watu wa mlima nini? Tribalism is not loving your culture. Tribalism is suspending the morality when power is involved. It is saying, yes, he is corrupt, but unajua ni wetu, he is ours. That mindset turns elections into ethnic consensus, ama census venye utaita, and politics into a warfare and without bullets. You know? And the saddest part is, tribalism protects the elite, not the tribe. Nyinyi mnapigana hapa, wale watu wanya wako huko juu hawapigani. They are busy having na ni mabeshte wanakunywa pamoja na wanaishi na watapata nini kwa government. The poor Kikuyu people, the Luo, the Kalenjin, the Luya, the Kamba, they all suffer equally. Only the surnames at the top benefit. I don't want to mention names because niliwaambia mimi sitaki kuingia kwa shida, lakini I know the names. Let's talk about religion. Yes, I said it. I'm going to talk about every topic which is controversial in Kenya yenye inaturudisha chini kama wa Kenya. Religion in Kenya has become emotional anesthesia. Why? Instead of confronting injustice, we spiritualize it. Instead of demanding accountability, we pray it away. Mbona mchangie pastor anini lakini nyinyi okay, so faith is powerful, but faith without responsibility becomes escapism. Na kitu nataka nikwambie ni hii. Nataka ufanye research yako. Tembea Kenya ama tembea kokote. Pali kuna church mingi, uniambie kama hiyo place iko developed. Alafu ukuje uniambie. Trust me. Comment down below. Hata fanya research online. Hata Google uliza hizo AI zenyu zenye mmeletewa. When pastors, AI ni kitu mzuri by the way. AI ni kitu mzuri. When pastors live like billionaires and congregations live like beggars, something is wrong. Now, I don't think something is wrong with the pastor. I think something is wrong with the congregation. I think something is wrong with these people who are seated there, listening to someone baffle and drag them through the mud without them complaining. I think that is where the problem is. Now, let's talk about social media. The modern battleground, Kenyans are angry, online and silent, offline. Kenyans are angry, trust me. Mimi nimeona watu wako bitter. Kwanza online. Watu wakiingia ukisikia kama Kenya ni imejaa comment section, si eti njoo Kenya sasa ni imedominate. Hapana. Like these people are struggle, they are struggling and wako so bitter about it. That is why like always have a conversation. Mtu akikuona tu unafanya kitu yako ako na shida na wewe. Usiblame mse. Like ni the environment imekuwa ngumu and then watu wanahitaji escape.